Fuck you, Corey.
What's good? What's good? I almost got it down. Almost. I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there, man. As y'all can see, it's just me. What's up, normal guy? I think it's just me today. You know, everybody got things they got going on. Dom's sick. Mike got to work, overtime. Get the money. Got bills. Do what you got to do. Salute to the chat. Normal guy. See you was first. I love it. I love it. But if you hear, you already know what we do here, man. We talk sports, more sports. What Mike be saying? All of these sports. So appreciate you for stopping by, hitting all the action buttons, all that good stuff, man. Got a lot of stuff going on, and hold on because my barcode is gone. So give me 1 second, and I'll put it back up. And that barcode, that QR code right there is for Bet Us. It's a sports betting site. Make sure y'all check that out. I'll run the commercial, not at the moment. Give me a second. I'll run it for y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about. We got a lot of good stuff going on, man. Good week. Good first week of football coming up. NFL. Been waiting on that forever. Preseason over. Just had some college football. We'll probably get into that a little bit later. Think I want to start with the NFL, preview some games in the chats if y'all got some suggestions to talk about, Oh, happy birthday, normal guy. My birthday was Sunday, man. The day before Labor Day. So happy birthday, man. And we'll see you Thursday. So Thursday, all shy. I'll give you another one on Thursday on Off the Rails. If y'all got some games y'all want to talk about, anything like that, let me know in the chat and we'll go to that. But I actually want to start with a game that you wouldn't think I would start with. But I'm going to start with the Jaguars and the Dolphins because Trevor Lawrence got paid a lot of money. He's one of the highest paid quarterbacks right now. And you got Tua, who everybody keeps saying he's one concussion away from being done, which I don't know how true that is. But I like their team. Tyreek got paid. Waddle just got paid. Waddle, for me, is the X factor for the Dolphins. He has to show up for the money he just got paid. So we'll see how that works out. I don't know. We know Tyreek's going to do Tyreek. But I honestly think the Jaguars, they're young. They got a young team. They gave up some things. Giving up Calvin Ridley, I don't think was smart. But they did what they had to do. They still got Zay Flowers, a couple other guys. ETN running the ball. I think I want to give this game to the Jaguars, man. I think Trevor Lawrence has the talent. He hasn't really shown the consistent talent, I can go out there and win games. Normal guy, I'm almost want to go. I'm actually going the Dolphins, but that's something that's inside of me just telling me the Jaguars. But I'm gonna go with the Dolphins just because more experience as far as you got Tua and you got Tyreek Hill. You got some defensive players, some guys on defense that's been there experience, been there for a while. The Jags are just so young, man. And Trevor Lawrence just hasn't shown me yet that he can be the game changer. The game changer. salute. Anthony Mackie is hilarious. Yeah, lost Christian Wilkins. Yep, and that's bad. But I think they can manage without him. I don't know for how long, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Next man up. That's the mentality the Dolphins got to have. They can't even be worried about that right now. So I'm going to give that to the Dolphins for sure. That's 1:00 on Sunday. CBS, check it out. Yeah, I'm going to give that to the Dolphins, man. I actually got the Dolphins winning their division. I know a lot of people saying the Jets, and, I don't know about Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what Aaron Rodgers is doing over there. We'll see. But, yeah, Dolphins, a big one for me because I like where I think the Rams are going to go this year. I think the Rams are going to have a better season. They got the Lions. It's not a home game for the Rams, which it's Sunday night. So I think Matthew Stafford might fare better under the lights. But the way the Lions been playing, they got all the talent in the world. Laporta is questionable, but if he plays at all, I think the Lions will have enough to pull it out. But I think the Rams, even without Aaron Donald, I think they can have a next man up mentality at D tackle. I don't think that's it's a big loss, but I don't think it's a huge loss. I think they'll be fine. But I think the Rams will have a really good season. It's like a bounce back season for the Rams. I think they can get it done as long as Stafford stay healthy. Stafford's always a top QB throwing the ball. So all you got to do is throw the ball and don't turn the ball over. I think their running game will take a step forward. I think their defense might take a slight step back, but I don't think it'll be enough for them to have a terrible season or anything like that. But the Lions should take this game. I think it'll be a good game. I'm with you, normal guys. Should be a good game. Maybe I'll go Lions 24-17 Lions. I'll go 24-17 Lions. But I think after the Rams lose that game, though, they'll figure out some things. They'll learn a lot about themselves because it's not like they're playing a bum or a middle of the pack team in week one. They're actually playing a playoff team, a team that's capable of winning the Super Bowl or at least getting to a Super Bowl. So that's a big test to see what they got, see how their team plays without their guy. 31-24 normal guy. I like that too. I say 24-17, but I do like 31-24 Lions. I do like that, which that's actually probably more realistic, seeing that it's Jared Goff and the high-powered Lions and Matthew Stafford, the gunslinger we know he is. It don't matter who's on his team. Puka's going to go out there. Cooper Kupp's back. We don't even need to, you know what I mean? Like, outside of those two with Matthew Stafford, I think they have enough to make it a 7-point game. Maybe like 4 or 5 points, depending on how things go. But I think it'll come down to the quarterbacks and defense, because the quarterbacks are going to have to figure out ways to beat the defense damn near every play, because I think both teams match up well with the Rams and the Lions. I think the Lions are slightly better, but they do match up well. I can't wait to see that game. That's Sunday night. NBC and Peacock. Look at Peacock getting in on the bread, man. This TV money, the streaming money is games. If it wasn't for NBC being NBC, ABC, CBS, all them being who they are, streaming would take all of this over. We would have to get all these platforms to just watch a game. And I think that might be where they headed, but you just really can't outbid an NBC or a CBS. You know, they've been around way before streaming. They got more money than, you know what I mean? So they'll always be able to pay. But yeah, Lions for sure. Normal guy, man. You got a game you want to go to? You got a game you want to talk about before I go to another one? Because it's some really good matchups in week one. I'm surprised how good some of these matchups are finna be. Like, for me, let me go to a good one. We went to some mediocre stuff first. We'll go to a good one. Which for me, the Colts and the Texans. The Colts and the Texans, I really like that game too. Because if Anthony Richardson show up, if he come out there and he show up, like a lot of like the hype is around him. Me personally, I didn't see enough at Florida or in college at all to even say what I think he would do in the NFL. But right now, he's definitely, we can go off of how big he is. He got the big arm. He got a bazooka arm, actually. How accurate is he going to be? You know, how smart is he going to be with his legs? We don't want to see another RG3 situation. We don't want to see none of that. I don't want to see him go out there and get ran and first down he's running the ball. Second down, he's running the ball. Third down is probably third and long by then. You know what I mean? The Colts offense got a lot of work to do. I will say that. They have a lot of work to do because they're going to have to prove a lot this season. No Gardner Minshew to bail y'all out. It's Anthony Richardson. And I don't know what else they got after that. I know who they got, but I don't know what that's going to bring. I think Anthony Richardson is the best option for the Colts. And Jonathan Taylor got to have a big year too because he on thin ice too. They paid you. Go out there, stay healthy, and run all over the place. They need to give him 25 touches a game. And that ain't just rushing the ball. That's receiving the ball, all of that good stuff. And the Texans, we know, juggernauts last year with a rookie quarterback. You know, C.J. Stroud showed what he can do. He showed you could put the game. Real quick, normal guy, I got you. Packers, Eagles, right after this. He can command the game. He can make his players better. He can be accurate on every single play. You know what I mean? Like the talent that he has reminds me of Aaron Rodgers, though. Like the talent, just what I can do with my arm, what I can do with my mind, what I can do with my legs when I need to. Like it's to the point where and then after his first season, I will say he might be on the MVP list this year. Yeah, 169 attempts is crazy, normal guy. Jonathan Taylor should be well over 200, 250, something big. And I mean, see, that's rushing attempts. Now, if you're going to have 169 rushing attempts, I need you to have 100 plus receiving touches, you know, in the passing game, because 169 on the ground is crazy. Like that's super low for an elite running back. Like Jonathan Taylor needs to be fed. Jonathan Taylor is the type of running back you got to keep giving him the ball, keep giving him the ball, keep giving him the ball. That's the only way that I think Anthony Richardson will thrive is if he got a running back that can bail him out in the pass and the run game, because he's going to have to run a lot if they're going to do anything with Anthony Richardson. The run pass option has to be effective. If it's not effective, it's going to be a lot of just throwing the ball and him just running the ball. Like, no, you got to be able to have the trickery. You got to have the misdirection. The misdirection is the key to a lot of these offenses now. They got bubble screens. They got fake it over to this side and screen to the other side. Like it's just jet sweeps and bubble screens, and it's just all misdirection. You got to get them going this way to go that way. And the running back really, really helps with that. The running back helps with that a lot, man. Like they have to use him. The Texans have to use Joe Mixon. So what's that? 2021, 332 rushing attempts, 1,800 rushing yards. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. If you're not gonna use him in the receiving game, yeah, I like those numbers. 332. I'll even say 340. 1,800 yards. You can get him over 2,000 with give him 6 more carries. He'd get over 2,000. 7, 8 more carries maybe. You know what I mean? Like, but he's one of those type of running backs. The same way the Browns need to use Nick Chubb when he's healthy. But I'll definitely take the Texans. But I don't even think this is going to be a good game. I think it'll start out. Salute, Yoli, salute. Doing good. How you doing yourself? No Mike, no Dom, no Scully. Just me today. I got y'all. Just having a conversation. Yeah, Texans for sure. But I don't even think I think it'll start out close, but then it's gonna get ugly. I don't know how ugly, but I will say I'll go because the Texans score a lot of points. They added Stephon Diggs and Joe Mixon. So I think they'll probably get to 35, 40 points. I'll go 38, Texans 38, 38-14 or something like that. I think it's not going to be a close game. I really don't. With that high-powered offense that the Texans got, and they improved their defense too, I just don't think the Colts is – because Anthony Richards got injured early in his rookie season. Immediately went down. So he didn't even get to see the field really and even develop, get no chemistry with nobody. It's not going to be what the Colts think it's going to be. Normal guy, you wanted Packers Eagles on Friday, a good old Friday game. Peacock got that one, so that's the good money. Oh yeah. Oh, new job. Salute to the new job. Hope you end up liking it. Hope you end up liking it for sure. Packers Eagles, normal guy, man. I really like Green Bay, man. I do. I really like Green Bay. I like Green Bay in the NFC. And I didn't, but Mike, and he didn't convince me with the Jordan Love stuff. And Jordan Love had a great year, man. He went a long way, got to the playoffs, all that good stuff. I think they'll make another leap this year. And I'm pretty sure they got Josh Jacobs now. Pretty sure they picked up Josh Jacobs. That's going to be a big time pickup for them. Jordan Love's a smart quarterback. It's going to come down to what Jalen Hurts can do for the Eagles. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to come down to Jalen Hurts because the Eagles should win this game in most people's eyes. In my eyes, I think they're going to take a step back. Not a big one, but a step back. New York Giants. Okay. Packers. Oh, you like the Packers, normal guy? Okay, yeah. Josh Jacobs, I like that. Xavier McKinney, I like that. Yeah, McKinney was a really, really good pickup. Yeah, that was a really, really good pickup. But I got the Packers too, man, because I just don't got a lot of confidence in Jalen Hurts because they don't use him. If his arm, we seen him in the Super Bowl, 350, all that, but how often do we see him play games like that? Usually he making mistakes and, like I think they want to run him, but they want him to throw the ball. You either got to do one or the other with Jalen Hurts, I believe. And I believe that they're not. They're going to keep trying to do either or. And Jalen Hurts to me is not as smart as he was in college. Like, I don't know if the game's too fast for him. He's going to have to show me. He really is, because I think Jordan Love is going to go out there and outplay Jalen Hurts. I really do, man. And their secondary is the Eagles secondary is a good secondary, but it's not a great secondary. The linebacking core is fine, but what is Devin White going to do? Is Devin White going to show up? That's really a big spot for me for the Eagles, because I think they might lose a lot of matchups with their linebackers. And they're going against the Packers, the way that they ended that season, the way they played that season last year and ended that season, a lot of momentum. It's just a lot that I took from that. Like, they're ready. Like, Jordan Love sit for 3 years, however long, 3 years, I think it was, 4 years. And now he ready. Like, you could tell he sat back, he learned, he watched, he took everything in and did what he needed to do. Now we need to see a repeat. Now, if you can do it again, then it's legit. Then you cement yourself, because by your third season as a starting quarterback, this is second one. Then by the time if he do better this season, go out there week one. It's the first week. You beat the Eagles on the road in Philadelphia. That's a big win. Even though it's the first week, that's a big win. If you lose that game, that's a big loss to me. And Mike always try to kill me for saying that. It's one game, first week, I know. But, man, that just tell me a lot, man, in these situations. Are you prepared to play this elite team? Are you prepared to play this elite team? That's what I'm looking for. Offensively, defensively, I think the Packers got a better offense than the Eagles. I really do. Salute, salute, salute. Beautiful bearded bastards, man. How y'all doing, man? I really think the Eagles defense is better, but I just think the Packers, man, Josh Jacobs is gonna make a huge difference for the Packers, man. I'm telling you, if they run that, man, let Jordan Love be Jordan Love, and I don't think Jordan Love's gonna turn the ball over a lot either. That's gonna be another thing in this game. Jalen Hurts, he'll probably throw an interception or he'll fumble the ball. Something's gonna happen to where that ball gets turned over for them Eagles. I think they just take a small step back. Small, yeah, excited for football. Me too, man. Me too, man. I love it. If you got anything you want to talk about, you already know, put it in the chat, man. We can talk about it. But I got the Packers. I'm gonna take the Packers over the Eagles, but I think it'll be like a 24-21 game Packers for sure. Yeah. Season opener Thursday. Normal guy, make sure you tell me what you think the score is. If you put it up there, I missed it. Just put it up there again, please. Thursday, yeah, the opener, man. Thursday night, 8:20. Ravens Chiefs, and the Chiefs got to play the Ravens first and then play the Bengals the second week. So they got two big games coming into this football season. Now, this Chiefs Ravens game is in Kansas City or Brazil. It's in Brazil. And I really love that. But I think the Chiefs just got robbed of a home game, though, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we was talking to the Eagles, Packers. I got Packers 24-21. Packers 24-21. I got the Packers 24-21 for sure on Friday night only because I'm just not confident on Jalen Hurts yet, man. I'm not there yet. I'm not, man. When it comes down to you, the quarterback, have to win me the game. Like, the running back ain't doing what he need to do. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the running game is lacking, period. Now we need you to throw 400 yards. But no turnovers, no interceptions, no fumbles, none of that. You got 3-4 touchdowns, but it's got to be when we need it, though. You can do what you do all game. Then the third quarter come, we see it dwindle, and then the fourth quarter come, what happened? How'd you lose the game? That type of stuff. So at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts, if you want to win a Super Bowl, it's going to be games like against these Packers in week 1 that you are going to have to win the game. You are going to have to throw the ball 30, 40 times. Sometimes you're going to have to throw that ball unless the Eagles want to run pass option. If they want you to run for 1,000 yards, then that's different. Which I don't know. I think they wishy-washy, but going back to the Chiefs and the Ravens, I think the Chiefs got robbed of a home game, which is fine. I'm not a Chiefs fan, but they definitely got robbed. It's great. It's in Brazil. Okay, let's go play in Brazil. But you robbed me for a game. I'm gonna fly. If I was Kansas City, I'm buying tickets and I'm flying people out there. Like, we need our fans in Brazil. You gonna just do us like that? But I think it's gonna be a really good game. The Chiefs rarely lose season openers. Rarely lose them. They, like in the Patrick Mahomes era, they rarely lose opening games. So right now it's hard to bet against the Chiefs. It's really, really hard because they just remind me of Belichick and Tom Brady, man. Like, Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes is on their way to be the second best duo ever at quarterback and coach, behind Belichick and Brady. Now, at the end of the day, you got to win more as a coach and a quarterback. You got to win more than them to pass them. So Ravens KC, I think that's going to be a really big game. We seen that AFC Championship last year, and the Chiefs scored on drive 1, drive 2. Didn't score again until the fourth quarter. They scored 3 points. The Ravens scored 10. So you telling me you got Lamar Jackson and all these guys, and Come on, man. Come on, man. Is the Chiefs game, is that in Arrowhead? Which one is in Brazil? Is that the Eagles game? I think that's the Eagles game, right? Okay, that's the Eagles game. So the Chiefs game, I've been getting them mixed up for like 2 or 3 weeks now, so forgive me. But the Chiefs is in Arrowhead. So, all right. The Eagles, yeah, they got robbed for a home game, not the Chiefs. My bad. I've been mixing them up for like 3 weeks. But the Ravens, man, you can't tell me you got Lamar Jackson and you only scored 10 points against, I mean, the Chiefs deep. They had two, Snead and McDuffie out there. They were both lockdown defenders, but they lost Snead. So we're going to see how that affects them. I don't think it affects them a lot because just the way that they run their team, the way that Andy Reid runs his team, it's just no way. Yeah, we straight now. Yes, sir. We straight now. It's just no way that you have to it's crazy how the Chiefs work. You have to outscore them for sure. You have to outscore them. But you don't have to stop them from scoring. That's the crazy thing. They scored 17 points. That's all they scored was 17 points. And somehow that was enough to win against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. That don't make no sense. So in week 1, on the road, the Ravens got to go out there and they got to show their ass. They got to do what they should have did in the AFC Championship and run the ball. You got Derrick Henry now. You got Lamar Jackson. You're supposed to be running all over the field in this first game. You have to – that has to be something that you do. Like, you got to establish that right now in week 1 that this is what we doing. Lamar can kill you with his arm when he needs to kill you with his arm. I just don't need them out there. Like, the Ravens just deviate from their plan so much. There's no reason why they shouldn't have I think the Ravens should already at least been to a Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson. He 1-4 or 1-5 in the playoffs or some crazy number like that. It's weird. But the Chiefs at home, I'm going with the Chiefs. They're not going to score a lot of points because the Chiefs have shown us they don't have to score a lot of points to beat you. 17-10, you score opening drive. And then the second drive, you score again. You don't score again until you score late and there's 3 down points. No. That is crazy to me. You don't even have to score a lot of points against the Chiefs to beat them. If the Ravens could have got to 20 points, 18, 19, they win the game. That's the craziest shit ever. For 2 drives, the first 2, that means how many more drives did they have in that game? Count them up. Where they didn't do anything at all. But that tells me something about the Chiefs. That do. Now, if you play in a team with an elite defense that's also going to have an elite offense, if that's somebody else, I don't know, like the Browns at that time. Say the Browns would have got to that game. I think Flacco would have been out there torching their ass and you going all these drives without scoring. Like, that's the side that everybody talks about. You went all these drives without scoring. Nobody mentions that shit at all. That's a lot of drives without scoring, man. I'm just saying, just to get 3 points at the end of that. Like, that's crazy to me. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I'm going to go with the Chiefs at home, man. And then they got the Bengals the following week, so I think they want to go out there and take care of business against these Ravens. Because if they go out there and shoot it out with them and slug it out with them, and I don't think that's going to be good for the Ravens. I mean, Chiefs, because they got to play again against another powerhouse. Well, we hope it's a powerhouse. Joe coming back from an injury. We'll get to that. I'm a Bengals. It hurts me to talk about it. But, yeah, I'm going to take the Chiefs, man. The score, I got a couple scores in my head, man, but I think it's going to be low. And I think it might be like 17-14. 17-14 Chiefs. I don't even think nobody score a lot of points. I just need the Ravens to go out there and prove me wrong. That's a fact. Any other games, man, let me know. Y'all want to talk about it. I'm just picking them. Another team I'm interested in this year is the Commanders. Tell me who y'all think going to have the best rookie season out of the rookie quarterbacks. Who y'all think going to have the best rookie season out of the rookie quarterbacks? One of them for me is Jaden Daniels, the Washington Commanders. They got the Bucks. Sunday afternoon, 4:25 on Fox. Bucks at home, which I get it. It's the Bucks. You know, they're better. They was a better team a year ago. You give them the home game, but the rookie's starting, and I think he has a bright future. It's a lot of things that he can do. He can throw the ball. He has great vision. He can kill you from the pocket before he ever takes off with his legs, and that's, as you know, today that's just, you got to have that in your arsenal to be a great quarterback most of the times. But you got some guys where they don't have to do that at all. Like, I miss Ben Roethlisberger, even though I'm a Bengals fan. Ben Roethlisberger, I secretly liked him on the low. I never told nobody that. Nobody. It was on the low. It was on the quiet. Nobody needed to know that. But just the things that he did, that's what I thought Josh Allen was going to be, that type of guy. I'm going to kill you from the pocket. If I got to run, I'm going to run, and I'm going to be effective. I'm 6'6", 250, 40, whatever pounds. He was 240, whatever he was. He was big. But you couldn't sack him, none of that stuff. So I think Jaden, he's not as big, but in the pocket, he moves really quick. Like, his footwork is really good. And I think that's going to benefit him this season. I really do. But I don't think they win week 1 against the Buccaneers, because Baker Mayfield, he had a better season last year. It was a really good season. This year, I think he might look better. I think he might actually look like the Baker that they've been thinking he was going to look like since he was drafted. The Baker that came out of Oklahoma, just because he's been quiet. I think he got humbled going to Carolina, and I think he's ready to just come out week to week, game by game, and show what he can do. I think the Commanders may be a little overmatched with the Buccaneers offense, and depending on Jaden Daniels, the Commanders got they got Dotson out there. They got Terry McLaurin. He got 2 receivers that he can count on. He got a tight end, running back. We just got to see what if the line going to block and do what they do. And the Commanders got a real good chance to win this game, but I'm definitely going to go with the Buccaneers because they have of course, the veteran quarterback, more experience. I'm definitely going to go with that. And we have Big Mike out here. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Not much, man. Just holding it down, man. I was talking about a little football, man. You know, but you on break?
Well, it looks like you got it all together now.
Yeah, man, I'm getting there, man. You know, the intros and stuff like that, man. And I just got to get all that down, the timing and all that good stuff. I'm a rookie, man. I'm a rookie. But I was talking about the Commanders and the Bucks. But is there anything you want to talk about real quick?
Nah, we can go Commanders, Bucks.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go with the Bucks though, because the more experienced quarterback and the more experienced defense.
I'm going Commanders.
Commanders, yeah. And I was just talking about, Jaden got the potential to win his division. That's what I was getting at. He got the potential to win his division, but I just don't think they go into Tampa and win that game in week 1.
I don't know. I love that they got the dual running back threat. You got your veteran Scary Terry. The offensive line is pretty decent, but that defensive line and their secondary, I think, will be busting Baker's ass. And we haven't seen Baker go 2 years in a row where he showed that he could play well. So
right, but I think he is gonna play well this year. I think he's gonna come out and do it again and have another real good season. But I don't know, man. I just the Bucks, man. I just think the Bucks 24-14, maybe.
Damn.
Just because it's his rookie's first game, he got to get used to this shit. It might be a little fast for him at first, but I think after that, he'll be good. After this first game, I think he'll be fine. I just don't. Your first game being against the Bucks defense, I just don't know if that's it could have been somebody. If it was a lesser opponent, maybe, you know what I mean. But the Bucks, they still got a really good defense.
They do. I just went with the hot take and said the Commanders because I like them to finish second in their division.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Bucks,
what up, normal
man,
guy?
Who you got winning a division?
I got the Eagles.
You got the Eagles. See, and I'll give it to the Eagles too, man. I just think the Eagles gonna take a step back. I picked the Packers in that Eagles game though.
See, I got the Eagles.
Me and normal guy, I forgot what he said. 34-31. I think he said I said 24-21. Something like that. I just think, man, you convinced me, man. And then when you really look at it, the way that they ended that season last year, man, like they showed a lot, man. They showed me a lot.
They did.
Defensively, and they got Josh Jacobs added there. I think that'll be better for them than Aaron Jones.
I agree with you 100%. I feel like the Eagles got to prove themselves after that disappointment in the playoffs, and they got to show that their new offense and their young defense can do it. And Sirianni's got to show that he can coach. If he doesn't, then he might be fired, midweek.
Yeah, 31-28. That's what he said. Normal guy said Packers 31-28. But see, they got a new offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator.
Yeah, but they're both veterans. Kellen Moore and I think Fangio's the defense.
Man, Kellen Moore, what has he done? Yes, he's good at his job, but what has he done? He ain't do nothing in Dallas.
Yeah, he did a little bit.
No,
he just didn't have the weapons to do anything with. He's got every weapon in the world right now. If he's going to do anything and prove that he can be a coordinator, it's right now.
He definitely got every weapon in the world right now. You got Devontae, AJ, and Saquon.
Saquon, Dallas Goedert. Then you got
Goddard. We ain't even got a name. Yeah, we ain't even got to name those guys.
You have a great offensive line and Jalen Hurts, who's a dual threat. So if you can't get it done with that offense, then you just need to go back to high school or something else.
You got to get it done with that. And I just think they take a step back. Not a big step, just a step back. Just a little step back, I think. But, yeah, Browns Cowboys real quick, man, while you on here. What you got for us?
I think the Browns win. I think it'll be a low-scoring game. Not like crazy low. I think it'll be like a 21-17 type of game. But I think Deshaun comes out and does his thing, and that defense shows up big because they're at home. They do great at home. And, I mean, I don't see any real weapons for Dallas besides CD. So if you can cuff him, Brayden Cooks isn't getting off on you.
Yeah, you don't think Dalvin going to do nothing?
No, I don't. That old ass running back core. No.
What if Dalvin go out there and beat Dalvin again? With behind that offensive line, that's a good offensive line.
Nothing. If he
they got like
Dalvin one game, he ain't gonna be shit the rest of the year.
Yeah, hey, Dallas down there got 3 top offensive linemen in the league.
They do, but they lost. They lost 2 of their offensive linemen.
Yeah, but that would have made it like 5. They still got like 3 though.
That's all right. Myles Garrett will be in there destroying that ass.
I don't see it though. Well, if y'all move him around and y'all still got what you call it too. What's his name? Yeah. Y'all still got him too. But y'all gonna have to move Miles around though. Y'all not just gonna be able to put him on one side and he eat. Not against the Cowboys.
Games where he's crossing people over and then getting to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Cincinnati when he did all that shit and he ran straight through.
Yeah, but Dallas, they offensive line just a little bit different. They really good, so he gonna have to move around. He gonna have to be on the weak side a lot, all that stuff. Yeah,
I'm all right with that. I think it'll be an entertaining game. It's a 425 game too.
Yeah, 425 on Fox.
Yeah,
the same time as the Commanders and Buccaneers.
It's America's game is what they're calling it.
Yeah, because the Cowboys ain't America's team no more.
Nah,
I'm tired of them. They still saying that. Nah, well, I mean, they could be. You never know. You got somebody from a whole nother country to like them.
They were there. Yeah, I know. They were there that one year. That one year they were calling them that, the sleeper year, and they went to the playoffs and shit with Baker when they beat Pittsburgh that one year.
Hey, I said when I was talking about the Chiefs and the Ravens, I said if that had been the Browns and the Chiefs scored those first 2 touchdowns on the first 2 drives and didn't score again for how many drives? Nobody ever mentions that. They didn't score again, and they scored 3 points. If that was the Browns, I think Flacco would have torched their ass the whole game because you got to think they ended the game with 17 points through 3 quarters. They only had 14 points through 3 damn quarters, and the Ravens only scored 10. the Browns would have scored way more than 10 points, I believe, because they would have been torching their ass.
Oh yeah.
Lamar
they would not have stopped running the ball.
Right.
You get 6 yards a carry, you're not stop running.
I'm gonna run it down your throat the whole entire game. I think the Browns would have beat them. I don't think it's really nobody else that would have beat them unless we had a healthy Joe Burrow. Then playing us like that, you definitely losing. But I think the Browns, the Ravens just didn't look like they was ready to win that game.
I think if Houston would have played them, I think they would have got a hold of them.
Yeah,
because that's because C.J. Stroud's gonna light it up. I mean, the dude's
MVP list right there. He don't know if he gonna win it, but MVP. Patrick Mahomes won an MVP this year. He got to get one. He ain't had one in a while. They're giving he going for a 3-peat. They about to make sure he get as long as he have a good season, they're giving him MVP. I'm telling you. You gotta look at how it go. Lamar got 2.
Nick Chubb gonna be comeback player.
No, bro. This is Patrick Mahomes MVP. I'm telling you, he going for a 3-peat Super Bowl. Player of the year, MVP. Oh, comeback player, yeah. Whenever he play, is he gonna play in week 1?
No, he's on the pup list. He'll be back after week 4.
After week 4? Okay, after week 4. Nick Chubb, man.
That's why I grabbed all my drafts and put him on I put him right on the IR. Sat him there.
So is they gonna ram him down people's throat?
Oh, I think he'll be primed. I think he's ready now. They're just gonna hold off and make sure he's like 120%, and then they're just gonna ram right down everybody. So.
Yeah, because that's gonna change the game once he come in the game after 4 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, man, I get the hell back to work. Y'all have a great
man. Go get that money.
When I see y'all, but shit, salute to everybody in the chat. Remember, hit that like, subscribe button, and go to betus.com. Go hit that.
Oh yeah. And speaking of betus.com,
National Streaming Sports is brought to you in part by betus.com, designed for true fans. NFL odds, week 1 and futures, college football odds, including Heisman Trophy favorites and playoff odds, NBA odds of division winners and playoffs, Major League Baseball playoff and World Series odds, the National Hockey League Conference playoffs and Stanley Cup odds, and boxing wagers. Betting opportunities include versus the spreads and outright winners, also during the game. Use our link on our website, nessp.info, the Bet Us Opportunities webpage, for a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits. Must be 21 years old, and remember, bet responsibly.
And there you have it. Make sure y'all check out betus.com, man. Go put some bets in, get it popping. Real good site. Go check it out. Hit the QR code. Just scan it at the top. Take you right to it, baby. Let's get back to this football chatter. Did the Bucks Commanders. I got the Bucks. I didn't give a score, so the Buccaneers, man. Baker have a big game, 3 touchdowns. I'll give them 28 to 10. 28 to 17. 28-17. Because I do think the Commanders will get points. I like Jaden Daniels. He's going to do his thing. Oh, political call. I don't even know what that even means. I never had a political call before. It literally said political call. Never. I don't even know what that was. I'm not answering that. What y'all think? Oh, man. Listen. The Florida State, listen. DJ Uiagalelei, whatever, however you say his last name. Listen, he ain't do nothing at Clemson. He ain't do nothing at Oregon State. Now he done started the season with 2 L's. Florida State made Boston College look good. Now I don't know if they good or not. Like, I'm confused now because Florida State just made them look really good. Their defense is trash. Back-to-back games, their defense is trash. They don't even have a chance. They already 0-2. I don't even think let me hold on. Let me go and see what their schedule is, because I don't even think they win. It's gonna be a while before they win, I think. Hold on, let's see. See, and now you know what's so crazy? They not even ranked. I don't even think they ranked. Oh man, DJ, man, what happened? That's all I want to know is what happened. That's all I want to know. You were supposed to be the guy to come in after Jordan Travis and take Florida State to the next level. That shit looked horrible. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Boston College, they look good. And how long? I think since Matt Ryan was there. Wasn't that Matt Ryan that was there? Wow. Teams. Let's see. Because that Florida State, I can't believe that they looked that bad. Like I didn't expect that. I thought dude was gonna do a little something. Florida State schedule. So they lost to Georgia Tech, 24-21. They gave up 24 points in the first game, 28-13 against Boston College. Their next game is Memphis. Who thinks that Florida State's going to beat Memphis? I think they should beat Memphis, but I honestly don't think they're going to beat Memphis because Memphis is actually pretty good. They'll beat Cal. Excuse me. They'll beat Cal. SMU. I think they'll beat SMU, but I'll just give it to them because it's Florida State. But Clemson, they're not beating Clemson because Clemson has a really, really good defense. And as you can see, Florida State only scored 13 points against Boston College, so there's no way you beat Clemson. Duke, that should be a win. But, you know, Miami, they're not beating Miami. Cam Ward over there torching stuff. He's going to do that all season. North Carolina, I don't even think they beat them. Notre Dame after that, I don't think they beat them. Now, Charleston, Southern, they'll beat them. And then their last game is Florida. I just don't know, man. 263 rushing yards to 21 rushing yards. Their defense is horrible, man. How you give up that many yards? Rush 263. But yeah, Florida State doesn't have a running back capable of getting over 21 yards, as you can see. Without a running game, I know in the NFL they don't want to pay these running backs, but you're not winning the game without a running back. You might be able to squeak some out and all that, but as far as success, you won't be successful without a running back because then you become one-dimensional, and that's what I saw from Florida State. If you can't run the ball, what make you think that you're going to be productive? You know what I mean? To be productive, you have to be multi-dimensional, misdirection, all that good stuff, man, all the good stuff. But we'll get back to college, but I seen you threw that in there, normal guy. What's up, Angelo? Salute, man. I seen you threw it in there, so I figured I'd talk about it. But let's get back to a couple of these games. We'll get back to college before we get out of here. Where was I at? Messed up my train of thought with that one. That's Boston College looked like a top team playing against Florida State. I don't know if they good or not. I don't know if that 263 yards was a fluke or not. I don't. Like, that is crazy to me. We got what's another good one? Because there's a lot of teams like the Raiders. I Gardner Minshew, and I like Gardner Minshew because he's serviceable. He gets the job done. I really want to see what he do with all these weapons because I like Zaire White, but I don't even know what happened. Something happened with him. I cannot remember. I didn't save the article, so I can't get into it. But he got Jacoby Myers. He got tight ends. He got like 2 tight ends. Devontae. They got a really good defense, man. I think if Gardner Minshew could just go out there and throw the ball around, throw some touchdowns, limit the turnovers, utilize Devontae Adams like Aaron Rodgers utilized him in their heyday. Because that Devontae Adams is a different man. That when you got him and he clicking with his quarterback like that, it's a very, very scary place to be. Very, very scary. But we'll see. They playing the Chargers on the road Sunday, 4:05, CBS. CBS got a lot of games. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 early games. See, I see the money play. So I'm saying streaming coming in, but CBS got a lot of games. CBS and Fox, they got like 6 or 7 games apiece. So streaming can get their little couple games, but I just always see the money play. I can't help it. I always see the money play. But let's see. The Chargers. It's all about if you believe in Herbert or not. Because I don't think Herbert's shown much. He's shown the talent, but he hasn't shown the capability to lead his team and win. Then he got the injury. So now he got to come out and redeem himself. Losing Keenan Allen was big. Now you got to see what he can do with the guys that he got. Now, this is what's going to show if he deserves all that money that they gave him or not. What can you do with these guys? Because you don't got Eckler no more. You know, Bosa probably going to be injured again if he ain't already injured. Like, a lot of guys, like, just can't stay healthy on that defense. I'm anxious to see what Harbaugh do because, you know, the transition usually ain't that smooth from NCAA to the NFL. It's usually not that smooth. And hopefully he didn't make the wrong decision and leave a team that he just won a championship with. Could have possibly built a dynasty, but I don't know. Joe Alt, rookie offensive tackle. Yeah, he's a monster. Yes, he's a monster. And he got a bright future, like a bright future. Because at Notre Dame, you know, he was an unstoppable force on that line. So he'll do the same thing in the NFL. It won't be nothing different. It won't be nothing different at all. But unless Justin Herbert go out there and just be a middle of the road quarterback, like he got all this talent. Like who be scouting these dudes, man? Like I just want to know who be scouting these dudes. Because right now we got a lot of young quarterbacks that haven't really done much at all. Like I need to see more from these rookies, and they all getting paid. All of them getting paid. Kyler Murray got paid for no damn reason. He got paid. That's crazy as hell. He done nothing at all and got paid. Herbert, nothing at all, got paid. Lawrence, they paying them on potential. I get it. You're paying them on potential. But I need to see more production out of these guys, man. Y'all just keep drafting all these quarterbacks and they getting all this hype around them, and then they go out and 4 or 5 years go by and they done been on 2 or 3 different teams. Where Carson Wentz at now? Where's Sam Darnold at right now? You know what I mean? It's a lot of where Trey Lance at on the bench. Like it's a lot of guys that it's so many more to name. You know what I mean? So I just need to see more production. So I'm the Chargers is at home, and I want to pick the Chargers, man. But I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I don't even got a score because I just don't know what either team's gonna do offensively. So I really don't got a score. But I will take the Raiders in that because defensively, I just don't know what the Chargers going to be able to do with Max Crosby and them boys out there. It might get ugly. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Trevor Lawrence he ain't done nothing. They paying these guys on potential, but it's fine. If that's what you're going to do, that's fine. But now y'all got to earn the money. Now I think that put a lot of weight on these young guys' shoulders. Because a lot of them don't even stay 4 years. A lot of them go 2 years and then they in the league. You know what I mean? So you got to be able to carry that. You know, Trevor Lawrence, lucky for him, he played 4 years, a little bit older when he come out of college, you know. So I think he'll be fine, but I just haven't seen nothing. Like I haven't seen nothing. We seen flashes of potential. Flashes. Just not even consistent. Week in and week out, you can count on this guy. We have not seen that. Well, I haven't. I can't speak for everybody else. I have not seen that, though. But I'm taking the Raiders in that game. Yeah. The Raiders had it. Yeah. And that's with Max Crosby. Yeah. Raiders and Christian Wilson and Max Wilkins and Max Crosby. It's nice. They got a nice defense, period. I like their whole line. They secondary pretty good too. Well, we'll see. Because you still got to show up. You playing in the desert, but it's a dome, so you should be good. You should be good. No excuses. Go out there, win games. Gardner Minshew, I think, is good enough. I really do. I think he's good enough to win games. Now, all this hype around them Bears, man. Cam Williams, I really think talent-wise, he's not overrated. But overall, I think he's overrated overall. Like, as an overall quarterback, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to start. They built me this team. I'm the guy. I got to run this for the next 10 years. I honestly don't see that. I don't. Now, we're going to see. Now, he got the talent. He definitely got the talent. But there's just so many things that I've seen from him at USC that made me be like, first overall, I don't know, man. You ended the season with 5 losses. You had a game, you threw 3 interceptions. Like, you can't have games like that. Then I see you crying on the phone to your mom, like, nah, bro, we can't see stuff like that. That's mental stuff. You got to keep your head strong in this game. You have to, whether you playing in college or the NFL. It's all you got to keep your head strong at all times, because Justin Fields didn't have a line, and he still tried to do what he could do. Now you actually have a better line, Cam Williams. You better have some better seasons. These next 3 seasons, because there's a lot of hype around you. You better have some really good seasons. By your 3rd season, all your numbers better have gone up, and we start to see the consistent guy that you're going to be every season, because it's a lot of hype around this kid, man. And I'm not even hating. Do what you do. I got to see. You have to show me. Yeah, 3 versus Notre Dame, normal guy. Yeah, you come on, man. And Notre Dame wasn't even a powerhouse. Yes, they're Notre Dame, but they wasn't even a powerhouse when he did that shit. Like, come on, man. But they ended with 5 or 6 losses, man. Like, I just, and for you to be number 1, well, who else would have been number 1? That's the question. So yeah, I get it. You picked him number 1. Caleb, come on, man. Come on. The Bears got a lot now, but I just don't know, like, the cohesion of the team. You know, they playing the Titans Sunday, 1:00 on Fox. And I like the Titans. I actually like Will Levis. I actually think Will Levis is going to be a really good quarterback if he stays healthy and his line protects him. He's capable of making the plays and running the offense and getting people to believe in him for sure. I like the Titans defense. The Titans have made some upgrades on both sides of the ball. And I just think it's going to literally come down to both the young quarterbacks. Literally, that's what it's going to come. Who can lead their team? Who can keep their team above water? Who can limit the turnovers? Who can run the offense the best? Because everything else is going to be everything else. But the leaders of these teams is a rookie and a second-year guy. So that's really the key in your running game. Who's going to run the ball the best? Both teams have capable running backs. But it's all about, Ladarius Sneed. Yep. Tyler Boyd. I think Calvin Ridley. Yeah. They added some guys. But the fact that Calvin Ridley, that's why I think Will Levis, I think he got the capability this season to have a really good season and turn things around in Tennessee. Because having Tyler and Calvin Ridley, and then you got Sneed in the secondary, that's big. That's real big. And I think in week 1, the Titans go on the road and beat the Bears. Rookie quarterback goes down week 1 just because he's a rookie. I think he's actually going to play good, though. I don't think he's going to play bad. I don't think he's going to play bad at all, but we'll find out. But I'm definitely going with the Titans. The score, damn, I don't got a score for them either. Two young quarterbacks, don't know what either of them is capable of. So I don't have a score. If you got a score, normal guy, anybody got a score, put a score out there. I don't have one for the Titans Bears. Should be good though. It won't be like no blowout. I don't even think it'll be a high scoring game. Yeah, Trent Williams, 82 million, 3 years with the 49ers. Smart. That's what you're supposed to do. I mean, he's one of the best guys at his position. You know he's going to block. You know he's going to do his job. You know you can count on him to be where he need to be and block who he need to block. It's worth it. It's worth it. I'm not mad at that at all. Yeah, speaking of the 49ers, they start their season off Monday night, 8:20, ABC and ESPN Plus. Jets, 49ers, Ron. I like the Jets defense. I think it's a bit much hype around their defense. I think it's a lot of hype around Aaron Rodgers. I don't think he's the same Aaron Rodgers we know him to be. So I'm going to go with the 49ers. For one, they at home. And for two, I just think their team is more experienced. The defense is probably going to play better than the Jets defense. I know the Jets got all these players. They got a really good defense, but they also got a player that don't even want to play there right now. Really, he don't even want to play there right now. Aaron Rodgers done a lot of stirring up stuff, not showing up to stuff, cussing people out, doing all this crazy stuff. At least that's what's been reported. I don't know how much cohesion it is with the Jets right now. So I think they lose week 1 for sure. I actually think they might be third and finish third in their division. I don't even think they finish top 2 in their division. I don't. I'm going to give that to the Dolphins and the Bills. Yeah, I'm gonna get that to the Dolphins and the Bills. I don't think the Jets do what people think they're gonna do. And that right there, because Breece Hall got to stay healthy. Breece, are you going to stay healthy? That's what we need you to do. Like, if the Jets want to do anything, it's got to start with Aaron Rodgers, offensive line, Breece Hall, wide receivers, defense. Whole defense, not even certain, no, the whole entire defense. Because I'm hearing the top 3, top 5. Like, well, y'all really going to have to show that. Because week 1 against the 49ers is a big game. Now, if the Jets can go out there and win this big game, yes, it's the first game. It's one game, but that tells me a lot. It tells me that the Jets are capable of beating a Super Bowl caliber team. Whether it's the first game or not, you go out there and beat that team, that's a big win. And they should be full strength, if not full 90% maybe. You know, I don't follow the Niners, so I don't hear a lot about the Niners, but they should be close to healthy, if not all the way healthy. So the Jets, this is a statement game in week 1. Like, it's a few games that's statement games in week 1. Like the Chiefs-Ravens, that's a statement game in week 1. Jets-49ers, that's a statement game in week 1. I even think the Colts and the Texans, for the Texans, that's a statement game because you don't want to come out in Indiana and lose in week 1. Like, that puts a damper on a lot of stuff you got going on. Eagles, Packers, like, those are big week 1s, and the Lions, Rams too, because if the Lions drop week 1 against the Rams, I mean, that puts a little damper on what you had go, because in their heads, they probably thinking they about to go win this game. So you got to play like it. But the Jets, I'm just not confident in the Jets. I'm not sold on them at all. They got to show me something. I'll give them 4-5 games, and then I'll make another prediction on them. But right now, 49ers over the Jets on Monday night. 34 to 20. 34 to 20. think the 49ers run it up a little bit on these guys. Just a little bit, you know. And Bo Nix and them Broncos, I want to see. That's what I want to see. And Ayuk actually admitted that he made it difficult for the Niners, which I think he was supposed to make it difficult if that's what he chose to do. Because if you believe that you are the guy, they need you, and then it is what it is. They make it difficult all the time. If you want to make it difficult, make it difficult. I would rather it go smooth, but that's your business. That's not my business. You do what you got to do. I can't knock you for your strategy and how you do what you do. But that's a fact. Riddick, speaking of Riddick not wanting to play for the Jets. Yeah, he's still holding out. Now, that might be a player that sit out for the season because he really don't want to play there. Eagles, man, go ahead and go trade back for him. He don't want to play there, so they're going to take whatever pretty much. You got to give him something, but you ain't got to break the bank just to get him back. Might as well go get him back. He wants to play there. That's where he wants to come back to. But he's holding out. He's holding out, man. And that's gotta suck for the Jets. Like, dang, man, we trying to build something. We already got this potent defense, and we add a really, really good talent. And he don't want to play for us. And he's literally not trying to play, though. I don't get it, man. But who y'all think? Give me y'all's MVP candidates, or who you think will win MVP, or just top three. Your top three players. You can give 5 if you want, or you could just give who you think will win the MVP, because right now, before any games are played, I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, CJ Stroud, Jordan Love. Yeah, Jordan Love. Throwing Jordan Love on there. Jordan. And Joey B. If Joey B healthy, Joey B is going to be on that list. Best believe that. But I think this Patrick Mahomes year to win it, like I told Mike, he going on his third. He trying to go for the three-peat. He trying to go for the three-peat Super Bowl, though. Like, I don't even know. We ain't even heard that before. You going for the three-peat Super Bowl. Like, all right. Tom Brady, I think the Patriots did it twice. They won 2 in a row and could win that third one. I think they did that before. But going for the three-peat, they got to give – and he didn't win MVP last year. Yeah, they definitely about to get this man another MVP. It's his year. You got to give it to him. Well, at least I think that's how they feel. I think you give it to whoever is the best player. Which technically, if Joey B healthy, Joey B is going to be the best player. Guaranteed. Let's go. Now, if our record don't reflect that, he probably won't win MVP because he's coming back off an injury. Now, we play the Patriots. Bengals play the Patriots Sunday, 1 o'clock. CBS. I'm not worried about the Patriots. Jacoby Brissett, and it's crazy because Rod Mayo said that Drake May outplayed Jacoby Brissett, but then came out and said Jacoby Brissett is the starting quarterback. So that was weird. That tells me he's confused. So it is what it is. So we got to see Jacoby, which I think will be fine. I think we're going to go out there, play the defense that we play. We play strong defense. We always got a top 10 defense. Recently, we have, but it's just our offense. I just hope Joe come out there and beat Joe. His wrist, he got the messed up wrist, man. He hit it on the helmet last year, so I just hope his wrist is all right, because that's an injury, because it crushed your whole damn near whole wrist. I don't know how the extent of it, but I know what I read and I know what they said. And it was bad. So he might not even be 100%. But we'll see, though. But I think we'll be good. 21-17. Joey's first game back, 21-17. I'll take that against the Patriots at home. I don't think we give that game up. But if Joe Burrow healthy, definitely an MVP candidate. And Chase, they keep talking about this guy not going to play, which is crazy. He's a football player. He's a gamer. He's going to play. These dudes just love holding out. Me personally, I'm going to just go play. Listen, you know what I want. You know what money I'm trying to get. There you go. I'm not taking nothing less. This is what I want. And then I'm going to just go play. And I'm going to just go do what I need to do. And you already know whatever deal you bring to me, it's got to be what I want. Nothing less than that. It's pretty simple. Like I don't get the holdout stuff, man. I think I am with Mike on that. I mean, because I understand the argument. I just be like, it's go get your money. Like if that's how you feel like you got to get your money, because we don't know what talks they have behind the scenes and all that stuff. So go get your money. But the holdout stuff is crazy to me because you're gonna get paid anyway. Regardless, you're gonna get paid unless they really don't want you. But these guys, Jamar is the best player on our team. CD was the best player on the Cowboys. Chris Jones, best player on the Chiefs. Riddick might be the best player on the Jets defense, and he just got there, and he's holding out because he don't want to play there. So they do this, man. This is what they do. It's been happening forever, and it just is what it is. But Chase, you better be on that field in week 1, bro, because if not, I'm gonna lose a lot of respect for you, man. Demand a trade. Demand a trade. We not having that. What y'all think about Bryce Young, man? What's going on with Bryce, man? Is the Panthers gonna do something with him, or is that just another wasted career in Carolina? Because I feel like they're gonna keep him as long as his contract is, just because they picked him number 1. Contract extension, not so much. I don't think he gets a contract extension unless he come out this year and have a good season. But he got to start with beating the Saints, though. And Derek Carr, he's not, it's Derek Carr. He's going to be serviceable and win a few games. He might even make the playoffs. But he's not going to win that playoff game, though. But he might make the playoffs, though. You got a better chance of making the playoffs with him than Bryce Young right now. For sure. Another team I'm interested in, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Falcons, both teams. You got Kirk Cousins coming off a major injury, $100 million. Let's see what he going to do. But I think that benefits Kyle Pitts. I think that benefits Drake London. Bijan, Algiers, I think, is still there too. I think, having Kirk Cousins is better than having Desmond Ridder. Now you got a guy that can get the ball out. He can run the offense. He can literally make y'all better overnight. They already better and haven't played a game with Kirk Cousins yet. That's the beauty of signing a guy like Kirk Cousins. Yes, he might not win in the playoffs. He might lose games that he definitely should win. He might blow a few things. But I'm pretty sure it was the Vikings that came back with Kirk Cousins. They was down by 33 points. Pretty sure that was the Vikings that came back and won that game. Yeah, you shouldn't have been in that position, but Kirk don't play defense. So he didn't have nothing to do with the 33 points being down. But he also could have scored some points, more points in the process. But I'm pretty sure that was the Vikings that came back from down 33 and Kirk Cousins, and they won that game. So he can win big games I don't know what it was about that game and why he did that, because we've seen games where it's all right, you win it and then you just throw a pick or do something crazy at the end and lose. It don't even make sense. But in Atlanta, it's a new surrounding, new setting. You got a ton of talent. It's going to be up to your defense. But Pittsburgh is always Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh always got defense. They always got a strong defense, led by T.J. Watt, of course. And, after T.J. Watt, it is what it is. That's just the Steelers. But T.J., when you got T.J. on your team, it's almost like having a cheat code. I literally watched that man win 2 or 3 games by himself. Literally get the sack fumble on the last play of the game, and he scoop and score or somebody else scoop and score for the win. literally for the win. Like that guy has literally won games. So that's the factor for me. I think he's going to eat. I think he's going to eat Kirk Cousins' lunch. I think Kirk's going to have a long day at home, and they are at home too, for sure. In Atlanta, they are at home. And I think Russ is going to have a better season. Well, he actually didn't have a bad season last year. 4,500 yards over 45, I think. 26 touchdowns, 5 interceptions or something like that. It was good numbers. But it just didn't look good. It didn't look good watching it. It didn't look good on the record. Like it didn't, none of it looked good. But he actually had a good season. So I think with the Steelers defense, I don't know what Najee Harris going to do. I done lost faith in him because he's not what I thought he was going to end up being, coming out of Alabama and doing what he did at Alabama. But I think Russ is going to have a really good season. And in this game, I think the Steelers defense is going to have a really good game against Kirk Cousins and the Falcons. So I'm going to give the Steelers, I'm going to go with the Steelers. I'm going to go with the Steelers. Do I have a score though, man? It's because the Steelers with Russell Wilson, it's just a different team. It's going to be a different scheme. They didn't have Kenny Pickett, Roethlisberger. They haven't had a Russell Wilson. So where you switch the play style, yeah, he gets you from the pocket, but you could also tailor the run. I'm anxious. I'm just curious to see how Tomlin uses Russell Wilson, but I'm gonna give the win to the Steelers for the Steelers defense. The Steelers defense is still the Steelers defense, man. Kirk Cousins, yeah, you got a lot. I just don't know if it's enough to, score enough points. And I think Russell put up numbers. I'll give him 24 points. I'll give him 24 points. Yeah, I'll give the Steelers 24 points. 24-20, 24-20, 24-21, actually. 21-20, yeah, 24-21 Steelers on the road. And that's still a big game for the Steelers. It's on the road, new quarterback. Go out there and get that win. And if it's a convincing win, that looks even better. That looks way, 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 way better. I mean, it ain't too. The Broncos, Seahawks. The only reason why I'm bringing this game up is because of Bo Nix. I really want to see he played like 7 years in college. Big moments. Now I want to see him with Sean Payton and see what they do. I think he'll be good. I don't think they beat the Seahawks. I definitely think the Seahawks take that win. Just experience. I don't know if they playing Geno or not. I don't know who they playing, but if they play Geno, I think Geno will outplay Bo Nix in week 1. I think so. I'll give 17-14, 17-10, 17-10 Seahawks. It's in Seattle. And now that crowd, that's the 12th man. So I don't think Bo Nix performs well under those circumstances. Even though he know about big crowds. He played at Oregon. So he knows about big crowds. Oregon is one of the loudest places in the country that you could play. So he knows about the loud crowd. I don't know how much that affects him, but I think that'll be a big part of it. But I think it'll be a good week 1 matchup. Seahawks 17-10. 17-10. I'll give them 17-13. Few field goals in there for Denver. I don't think they scored too many touchdowns with the young boy in week 1. He got a long way to go. By week 5, I think we'll start to see week 5 or 6. We'll start to really see what Bo Nix is or what he has potential to be. It might not take that long. It could be 3 or 4, but I'll say 5 or 6 weeks. By halfway point, we'll have a good dose and we'll know where he's headed or where he could potentially be headed. Think he's got a bright future though. A lot of people think the Bills. I keep hearing a lot of people say the Bills probably won't make the playoffs this year. Now, Mike said it last year, and he was almost right. But I'm pretty sure it was the Dolphins that lost that last week and that put the Bills in. The Bills won, the Dolphins lost. I think that's what it was. And the Bills slid in there. Mike was almost right, but I actually think that people are right this year. I don't see the Bills making it to the playoffs because you can't really name. They're not better. It's definitely 7 teams, 8 teams that's better than the Bills. That's going to finish better than the Bills for sure. Let's see. Chiefs for sure, Ravens, Cleveland, Bengals. I think the Dolphins will finish ahead of them. I actually think the Steelers will finish ahead of them too. I don't remember. Did I say the Browns? I think I said the Browns. The Texans for sure. Yeah, and I don't know if I said the Browns or not. I think the Browns is the last one. Yeah. So I don't see them. I don't see the Bills making it, man. I think people might be right. But in week 1 against the Cardinals, definitely giving the Bills that win somehow. It's in Buffalo, 1:00 game against the Cardinals. I haven't seen Kyler Murray do anything. They gave that boy $189 million, and he hadn't done nothing. And they had to make him go watch film. So hopefully that paid off. You got Marvin Harrison Jr., so you got a number 1 now, a guy that's really a stud. He's going to be open a lot. Can you get him the ball? How much are they going to run him? I think they're going to run him a lot. And because he can throw the ball. He's a little guy, though. So, a lot of those 6'7", 6'6" linemen, he can't see over those guys a lot of times. And I think the Bills defense might get to him a few too many times. Like, I think the Bills will squeak it out. I don't see the Bills offense being that potent. You lost Gabe Davis, Stephon. I don't even know who their running back is. I forgot. I don't even know who I'm not even checking either. But I'm gonna give the Bills this win though in week 1 against the Cardinals because I just think they got a long way to go before they even contender or even maybe relevant. I need to see consecutive years of cohesiveness with Kyler Murray and his team, and the coaching could always be better in Arizona for sure. I think Larry Fitzgerald bailed them out of a lot of situations. Larry and Matt Leinart, he was there for a while doing big things. Carson Palmer even went there and bailed them out of some situations because the coaching hasn't really been that good to me. I think Bruce Arians might have been the best one that they had. So, yeah, Bills. 17-7, 17-10, and it's not going to be. I don't think either team score a lot of points. 17-10 Bills over the Cardinals for sure. For sure. And what's left? I think that's all of them. Nope. One more. This was the dumpster fire, too. The Vikings and the Giants in the Meadowlands, 1:00 on Fox. This is a dumpster fire, though. So I think Sam Darnold is possibly the quarterback for the Vikings. I didn't think J.J. McCarthy was going to do much either. Like, their quarterback situation is, not that good. But the Giants got Daniel Jones. We can't call him Danny Dimes. When is he the last time he's been Danny Dimes? You don't got Saquon no more. What they got Sterling Shepard, I think. He old. He might still be able to get it done for y'all, but he old. I just don't think they got a good. Neither one of those teams got a good enough quarterback to do anything. Like I would say a tie, but I ain't gonna do them like that. I think Justin Jefferson, at least the Vikings got a receiver, a really good receiver. And I think they got a better defense. So I'm gonna give the Vikings that win, but I don't even got a score for that. That's just gonna happen how it happened. I won't be watching it because it's at 1:00. I'll be watching the Bengals. I won't be watching that. Actually, I'll be at work. Actually, is where I'll be at. But the Bengals will be on the TV in the back because I got a TV back there. So, but yeah, Vikings. I'll give the Vikings to win over the Giants in Week 1. Don't got to score though. Don't got to score though. Nope. But if y'all gonna gamble, put some money on some games, just go to betus.com, man. Hit the QR code. Go check it out. Go win you some money. Or lose, because it's either way, but win. Go win. Win, 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 win. You know what I mean? And I want to get to some college football, recap the weekend a little bit. Not too much. It ain't nothing big happen, but I did see some really interesting with Colorado. They might have the best two players in college football. Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. See, Travis Hunter lock you down on defense at cornerback, right? But then he'll go play wide receiver and get 150 yards and 2 touchdowns or whatever he gets, 10, 11 catches. Like he might be one of the best two-way players since, I want to say Chris Gamble for me might have been the last best, like the last guy that played both sides effectively. I can't think of nobody else. It might have been, I know it was somebody else, but not as effective as Chris Gamble was. I don't know if y'all remember Chris Gamble, old Buckeye, back in the day. But Travis Hunter, man, if he's not the best player, he definitely top 3 for sure. Shedeur, 445, I think. 4 touchdowns? I don't remember what he had, but he definitely should probably be number 1 on the Heisman, and he should probably be the number 1 pick in this upcoming draft next season. Now the team, they didn't look that impressive to me, because North Dakota State, yes, they're a great team, powerhouse in their division where they play at, but they should have beat them to the floor. I think they should have just ran over them. But overall, what they got is they skill players. Is it Jimmy Horn? Jimmy Horn Jr.? I think that's his name, the wide receiver. Man, they got 2 good ones, man. It's going to be a long season for some teams, but I just don't know how good they really are defensively. Because if you're giving up points like that to South Dakota State or North Dakota State, I mean, then when you get to the powerhouse teams, bro, it's not going to turn out. It's not going to turn out well for you because you can't stop nothing. And if you can't stop nothing against, where did Colorado go? Where did they go, man? I forgot what conference they went to, man. Was it? No, they didn't go back to the Big 12. Where the hell did Colorado? Somebody tell me where Colorado go. Actually, I'm about to look it up right now. I forgot where they went. Colorado. So many. All right, you know what? I'm not looking it up. That's too much to be doing. Not doing it. But if they if they can't stop nothing, they're not gonna win. Is the bottom line. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, normal guy brought up Florida State. They trash. They already done for. They cooked. They cooked. Notre Dame and Texas A&M, number 7 versus number 20. Now that was the big win for Notre Dame. Marcus Freeman to turned them boys around. They look way better offensively and defensively. They look like a contender right now. They start out at number 7, so they got a good chance of being. Well, they should be in the 12 anyway. I actually think 12 is probably too much. It should have probably been 6 or 8, but 12 just seemed like a lot. Because now it's gonna be some teams in there. It's like, all right, bro, like it's gonna be some weird teams in there. But Notre Dame pulled it out. Good win for them. I wish they would join a damn conference, come to the Big Ten and get beat up on. Just give us another big win every year or every other year, however they do that. Oregon played Idaho. Oregon's number 3. Dylan Gabriel over there, first year with them. They won 24-14. They gave up 14 points to Idaho. And me personally, that's horrible. Like, Idaho, you're Oregon. You don't give up 14 points. If you give up 14 points to them, you should have 50, not 24. Like, you could have lost that game. I mean, it's a 10-point win, but come on, man. Like, that's way too close. That's way too close. Like, you don't want to see that. That's not what you want to see. Miami and Florida. Florida, they had a promising. Well, they thought they had a promising season coming, but Miami put 41 up on them. Cam Ward transferred from Washington State. He went over there and showed out 41-17 against Florida on the road too, which is still both teams in Florida is still a home game. Gainesville, you know what I mean? But people from Miami still was there. A lot of Miami fans in Florida. So that wasn't nothing crazy. The game out that I thought was going to be better than what it was number 1 Georgia versus number 14 Clemson. I thought that was going to be a way better game, but Georgia ended up winning 34-3. Clemson has a really good defense. Just they met up against Georgia. Georgia's stacked. They got everybody and their mom on the team. So, but Clemson, they have a really good defense, man. Yes, they lost this game, but I don't see them winning a lot. I mean, losing a lot more games. They might end up with 3 losses. I think they make the 12-team playoff for sure because it's 12 teams now. You only got the Power Fives to get they spot, and then you got 7 other teams that just get in. So they'll get in with 3 losses. They might even get in with 4. See, with 12 teams now, you can lose 4 or 5 games and get in the playoff. And what if in the Big Ten or one of these conferences, you got 3, because if they all don't play each other, you might have 2 or 3 teams that's undefeated at the end of the year if everybody don't play each other. Because we don't play everybody this year. We play Oregon. We don't play UCLA. We don't play Washington until we get to the Big Ten championship. We'll play one of those guys. We play Oregon, though. So what if we finish undefeated and then Washington finish undefeated and UCLA, because I don't know how many of them all play each other, but all the powerhouses that just came don't play each other this year. So what if that happened? Then what happens? Who's in the championship game if you got 3 undefeated? Everybody got the same conference record. Like, then what? You flip a coin? Like, so we'll see how this works out. I just think 12 is too many. But Clemson, I thought they would score more than 3 points. Their offense is trash, but I mean, their former quarterback is in Florida State losing games, and it don't look like the guy that they replaced him with last year after the injury is going to be any better. Or that could have just been Georgia is just that much of a juggernaut. I don't know. We will find out because there's more games to be played. We will see. Penn State, number 8, beat up on West Virginia. I honestly didn't see that coming. Drew Allard looking real good. He might end up on the Heisman as a Heisman candidate. We'll see how they season go. They still got some really, really big games in the Big Ten to play. So we will see. We will see. Not too much though. Not too much went on, man. I still can't believe Boston College put up 28 points on them boys. That is crazy. The USC LSU. USC was 23 on the road against LSU, number 13. USC pulled it off, 27-20. Brian Kelly was pissed at the conference after the game. Very upset with his team and himself. He should be upset with himself because, sorry, buddy. When you was at Cincinnati, we was happy you was gone. Actually, we was actually good with Brian Kelly as our coach. Then he left, and we got better. But now we back to who is these dudes? You know what I mean? So coaching matters, and he hasn't done nothing at LSU yet. Brian Kelly may be fired after this year. If he don't have a good season, they'll probably fire him. I think. So, well, like I said, wasn't too many big games, but next Saturday at 12, we got a really big game. Texas, number 3 Texas versus number 10 Michigan. That's going to be a really, 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 really good game at the Big House. Want to see what their quarterbacking is like this year. Want to see what their defense is like this year. But I think Texas will actually goes to the Big House and pulls out the win. Quinn Ewers, it's not Arch. No, folks, it's not Arch Manning. It's Quinn Ewers. He will be a Heisman candidate. He may win it if they can go undefeated through the season. Get to the playoffs, he'll win Heisman. I got Texas in that one. Crazy because I think Texas is going to score a lot of points, but I don't know what Michigan's defense is going to look like. So it's hard to say a score right now. It's hard to say a score right now because we'll probably do this, run through these again on Thursday. I'll give a score then. Right now, I don't know. But Texas, I'll give Texas 30. 30 to 21 Texas. 30 to 21 Texas. Yeah. Next Saturday at 12. That's a big one. Let's see what else we got. And it looks like nothing. No other big game outside of that. Well, that's ranked. With ranked top 25. But I can go to the just period. There's probably some decent games. BYU and SMU. I think that'll be a really good game. I like SMU. SMU, they got potential. Just the recruiting, man. They better get that money up in NIL. Hit that NIL. The Buckeyes, boy, we got that $20 million roster. We definitely better go win a championship with that roster. Too much money in there. Too much. We used it right. Michigan State, Maryland might be a big one. Might be. Because Michigan State, I'm waiting to see them bounce back. Yeah, so it really ain't no big games next week at all. But Florida State has officially dropped out of the top 25 after the 0-2 start. They dropped all the way out. Oh man, that is hilarious, man. DJ Ugalele, whatever his name is, however you say that. Bruh, you're not gonna man, listen. He's not gonna make it in the NFL if he make it there. I think somebody will draft him or he'll go undrafted, go make a team just to be a seat filler. Just to be a seat filler, man. It's his third team. I hate to say it's his third team. Nothing. what are you going to do for your team, buddy? What are you going to do for your team? I don't know. It might be the coaching though. Isn't it? It could be. It could be because after Jordan Travis went down last year, Florida State didn't do much after that. And that bowl game they was in, it was like, damn. You see, all their players didn't want to play in it because they lost their guy. They knew they didn't have nothing after that. You know what I mean? Like they didn't even play. Like that was the craziest shit ever. How you just say, "Nah, we not playing"? That was the craziest shit ever. I don't understand it. But the rankings got Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, Alabama. Notre Dame moved from 7 to 5. And see, Ole Miss moved up to 6, but Oregon was 3. It was 24-14 against Idaho, and they moved Oregon down from 3 to 7. They moved down 4 spots after that horrible ass performance. Penn State still at 8, Missouri at 9, Michigan at 10, Utah, Cam Rising back. Look out for Utah. They about to be in rare form again. Arizona is in the top 25. They number 20. Like Kansas on there. LSU still on there at 0-1. Georgia Tech got 2 wins. I like it. Tennessee, I think, is going to be a problem. They got a really good team right now. They're at number 14. My sleeper team is Missouri, though. Missouri at number 9. That's my sleeper team. I think that's a team that's going to be scary. Ollie Gordon and Oklahoma State. That's going to be a scary one, too. But that's my 2 sleeper teams right there. They could come out and go crazy. But Ryan Day, brother. We got a 2-headed monster at running back. 2 All-Americans at running back. We literally got 3 running backs, 4 running backs. With them 2, them is stars right there. If you don't run them all over the field, we going to have a problem. Because I didn't like against Akron how ineffective our running game was. It was effective, but it wasn't as effective as it should have been. And something got to happen because we got a really good offensive line. There's no reason why we shouldn't have. Both of them have over 100 rushing yards a game. Now, Will Howard had a great passing performance. If he keep playing like that, I like the ability to run the ball. He got a lot of speed, more speed than I thought he had. But I need him to stay efficient. And I like how confident he is throwing the ball. Like he knows what he wants to do and he does it. It's not like Kyle McCord last year where he was hesitant and he didn't go for what he was supposed to be going for. He would like check down too far, miss his guy. Will gets right to it. Boom, boom. He know what he's doing. Hut. He know where he going with the ball. If that's not there, he know where he going next. He don't have to look around as much as somebody like a hesitant player would do. Because you see your guy, you hesitate. Now you got to move off of him because he's not open no more. Now you done missed the whole play. Now you got to improvise. It's just Kyle McCord was okay. Where did he go? Syracuse, I think. I think it was Syracuse. Syracuse probably they might even be better with him as their quarterback, but he just wasn't fit for us. After you go out there and you can't win games, we know what we're trying to do. We know we about to go spend $20 million in the NIL. So, all right, bro. Wherever you want to go, you go. But Ryan Day, if you lose for the 4th year in a row to Michigan and don't get a Big Ten championship for the 1st year in a row, you got to go. Trash. Get him out of here. So you better get your mind right, man. That's all that I am saying. That's all that I'm saying. Man, my Heisman candidates will probably be right now. Got to put Ollie Gordon on there from Oklahoma State. probably I want to put Dylan Gabriel on there with Oregon, but I ain't like that game against Idaho, man. That wasn't a good game. But I'm definitely gonna put Judkins on there. It's either gonna be him or Travion Henderson. But I'm gonna go. Travion starts, but I'm gonna go with Judkins on there. I'm gonna go with Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers for sure. And what is it? 5. Go with Quinn Ewers. The crazy thing is, I'm gonna go with Shedeur and Travis Hunter. Yeah. Shedeur, Travis Hunter, Ewers, Judkins. I want to say Will Howard, man. Want to say Will Howard, but I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. I'm with my fifth one. I'm gonna go with the Georgia boy, Carson Beck. Ain't that his name? Carson Beck. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Carson Beck. Those 5, I think. But I want to put Ali Gordon on there, man, but I just don't know if he can sustain all that. Have a better season than the other guys I just named. Maybe better than Judkins. Maybe I could take Judkins off and put Ali on there. One of those 2 for me. But, wasn't much going on in college, though. But I had to, bring it up just a little bit, man. And Colorado got Nebraska this week coming up. That's who they got. They got Nebraska this week coming up. Nebraska got Dylan Raiola, the number 1 rookie quarterback. I actually think he's a really good quarterback. I actually think Nebraska's going to be really, really good in the future. Now, maybe not this year because they got to come up against so many powerhouses in this rookie year. He's not going to be used to it. He'll win games. I like it. I like what they did in week 1. I think Nebraska actually beats Colorado. I think they actually win that game. I think Dylan Raiola does enough. He scores enough points. He's going to have those receivers looking really good. We don't know their names or who they is, but they're going to look really good getting the ball thrown at him. And he was supposed to be in Ohio. He was supposed to be in Columbus. He was at Georgia. He was going to come to Ohio State, but his dad worked at Nebraska, so he went to Nebraska. I wouldn't have mind happening, but it's cool. We went and got the boy Will from Kansas State. But I think Dylan Raiola is going to cook Colorado's defense. And it's Big Ten defense, so I don't think Shedeur and Travis Hunter go crazy like that. I really don't, because it's Big Ten defense. You know what I mean? Like, when you playing against the Big Ten and Big Ten defense, you got to be able to match that defense. It ain't even about the offense. You got to be able to match that defense. Your offense is going – it'll all come together as long as you're going to get them big plays here and there. You're going to get the pop when you need to pop here and there. It ain't going to happen all the time in a game like that. It gets a Big Ten team. But that defense is what's going – it's a test for Colorado. Even though Nebraska ain't no powerhouse or no top-ranked team, none of that, it's a Big Ten team with a really, really good young quarterback and a really, really good offensive team. Great coaching over there. It's going to be a test for Deion, man. Is you going to coach them boys, Coach Prime? Is you going to coach them boys through adversity? Because it's not going to be easy at all. And I'm pretty sure it's on the road. I think it's on the road. But Matt Rule, I think you can do it. I think you can do it, buddy. I think you can do it. Because it's going to be you gotta go against some dogs. You gotta stop Shedeur, and you gotta worry about Travis Hunter on both sides of the ball. That's the problem. You weren't having to worry about both sides of the ball. That is a problem. So good luck to Colorado. At the end of the day, good luck. I don't know what else to say, man, because that it ended bad for Colorado last year. They ended with like 6 losses or something. after starting off really good, and they just kept playing good teams. Like Caleb Williams even beat them. That's the crazy part. I thought they was gonna win that game. Nah, it ain't happening like that. But this is my favorite time of the year. It's the fall hoodie season, man. Football, NFL, college football, college basketball. I'll be back soon. Baseball at the peak. Going into October. Halloween, colors, leaves everywhere. Nice outside, but not blazing hot. It's a great time to go to games. Go get your tickets, man. Go watch some. Get out the house, man. Go be around some people, but people is kind of, nasty these days. So put a mask on. Oh, man. Y'all remember the COVID season, man, where it wasn't no fans? That was the weirdest shit I ever seen in my life. Professional sports with no fans. I hope we never have to do that again, because I will not watch. Nope. I won't do it. I won't watch. That was horrible. You can't even get into it. They didn't even look like they was into the games playing, but they was still out there playing. I would have, man, listen, keep that check today. I'm cool. I don't need to get paid for this game. That's just, I couldn't imagine playing just with nobody, like no fans. Now, street ball, that's different. Even you still got fans then, the people that ain't on the court or in the game, on the field. Yeah. But this is a great time. And then the crazy part is the NBA come back in October. So all the sports literally be going on. Baseball be coming to an end. But all the sports would be on: basketball, football, college, and professional. It's amazing, man. I'm so happy. It's amazing. That's all I'm saying. It's comfortable too. What else I got for y'all, man? 1 second. Yeah, man, the Olympics just passed. Hey, man, that breakdancing shit, they said they not doing that again. It was because it was that bad. They better not ever put that back in the Olympics. Never. Don't ever. No. That's just crazy to me. But got a couple extensions in the NBA. The Clippers extend Zubac 3 years, $58 million. I think that was smart for them. You need Zubac. You don't got no other big guys, really. TJ McConnell, 4 years, $45 million with the Pacers. Damn, that's fire. Steph Curry, 1 year, $62 million extension. $62 million in 1 year. I think Jokic is 61 in his last year. That's insane. 60 million is over $60 million a year. Is crazy. In 1 year is crazy. But I wonder why they only gave Curry 1 year. Is he ready to go? Is he about to take his talent somewhere else? Because they only gave him a 1 year extension. Is they gonna let him be a free agent and then renegotiate? I don't think they want to lose him, but Curry going somewhere else, man. Just go team up with Bron. Go and get a couple more chips before y'all niggas retire. That's a fact. Hey, you old now. Can't say y'all was trying to super team it. Y'all old. Bron 40. Like Curry 35 or 36 or something like so. Yeah, 35 maybe, something like that. Yeah, for sure. Is that Kemba Walker went to the Celtics? Hold on. Oh, Lonnie Walker. I was about to say, what? Lonnie Walker to the Celtics. That's not bad. Lonnie had played defense and he had hit some threes. He had definitely, yeah. Jaren Jackson Jr. needs surgery on the broken foot. The fifth whatever that shit is. Metatarsal. The fifth metatarsal in his right foot. And he's going to need surgery. And that sucks for them because Ja got injured last year, put a damper on everything. Now you got Jaren Jackson. Like, that's gotta suck, man. That's like really gotta suck. That's really gotta suck. But it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? He'll be fine. Go get your surgery. Come back ready to play. Yeah, just a couple extensions I wanted to give y'all. And don't forget to check out Bettis. We'll run a commercial for y'all one more time. Check it out.
National Streaming Sports is brought to you in part by BetUs.com, designed for true fans. NFL odds, Week 1 and futures, college football odds, including Heisman Trophy favorites and playoff odds, NBA odds of division winners and playoffs, Major League Baseball playoff and World Series odds, the National Hockey League Conference playoffs and Stanley Cup odds, and boxing wagers. Betting opportunities include versus the spreads and outright winners, also during the game. Use our link on our website, nessp.info, the Bet Us Opportunities webpage, for a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits. Must be 21 years old, and remember, bet responsibly.
There you have it. Make sure you scan the QR code and check that out. Hey, man. Caitlin Clark, probably Rookie of the Year, man. I know they're talking about the Cole Rookie of the Year and all that. That's fine because they both making history. Angel Reese keep making history. But they saying her tactics is missing on purpose and getting the rebound. That's funny as hell. But Caitlin Clark is probably the Rookie of the Year. They said in the discussion for MVP, which I don't see how, because Breanna Stewart and Asia Wilson is the top 2. It's Asia and Breanna. So, I mean, I don't even know if you could put her at 3 because who is the girl? Goomba Wale, I think she on there. Like, come on, man. It's killers on there. Rookie of the Year. Definitely Rookie of the Year. It is what it is. But I had to hold it down by myself. I hope I did good, man, for y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed kicking it with me and listening to me yap about the good old sports, man. Try to make it interesting for y'all. And I'm glad if you stop by. Make sure you click every action button. You already know. You know where to find us. Northeast Streaming Sports app on Roku TV. Make sure y'all check that out. And we are on all the other platforms, as y'all already know. Next time you see me, be Thursday Off the Rails. Hopefully everybody can show up. If not, you know, that's why we got a crew of people. Everybody can hold it down, fluctuate. Everybody can live their lives and deal with what they got to deal with when they got to deal with it. That's why we do it. Got to stay prepared. But see y'all next time. Don't forget, Thursday Off the Rails. Monday, the cheap seats. Make sure y'all check it out. The old man and the kid will be back sometime. Mike got a lot going on with work and stuff like that, making that money, so he'll figure that out. I want to bring Relax Wednesdays back too. I don't know if y'all missed that or not, but I kind of want to bring that back because I do miss just talking about anything, everything, and nothing. The nothing part for sure. Just, yeah. But it is what it is, man. See y'all next time. Had a good time. Salute from the Man Cave.